Uh-huh. Right. Got it. I'm sure everyone else will be fine with that too. Sorry again that he couldn't come along, Chief. Understood. We'll make sure to get all the rest we need before we come back. Whew. Good to know everything is okay at the SSS building. I'm probably overthinking things. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the SSS. I left you all a little something to remember me by. Enjoy yourself. That hacker must have been the one who supplied the tower's data to the terrorists. At the same time, I didn't get the sense he belonged to either of the two terrorist cells. Yin also said the hacker likely isn't a member of Heiyue or the West Constellation either. But if that's the case, who could they be? Lloyd, are you in there? Is that you, Ellie? Come on in. We're just on call with someone. Yeah, it was the chief. I wanted to check in on things at the SSS building, so I got in touch. I've been anxious something might happen while we're away. But everything is fine. I'm just crossing my bridges before we get to them, that's all. Is that so? I can sympathize, especially in light of everything that's happened surrounding the trade conference. With that said, we're still off duty, mister. The only thing you should be thinking about is resting and relaxing. Yeah, you're right. So, what brings you here? Did you come to pick me up for dinner? Something like that. I hadn't seen you around for some time. I thought that if you are still here, then perhaps we could go to the guest house together. That is, if you wouldn't mind. Yes, I mean, no, I wouldn't mind at all. Wait, are you teasing me again, Ellie? No, oh well, I wasn't trying to at least. In any case, shall we head out? There's still time before the dinner party. We can make a little detour if you like. Good point. It wouldn't hurt to pass the time looking around downstairs. Wait, why am I getting so flustered about being alone with Ellie? Wait, where's Fuzzy? Oh, I think you already went ahead to the state guest house. We're having dinner there tonight. You are, but I want to bring him room service tonight. Or get him some extra napkins or something. I see, Vazi's as popular as ever. I wish I could have been the one to bring him Vazi his food tonight. Good evening, sir. I'm afraid the bar will be closing up soon. We've already had the last call, so we won't be taking any late night orders. My apologies for the inconvenience. By the way, where's Kia? Did she already go with someone? Yes, she and Tio left earlier. I imagine we're already at the guest house by now. Oh, okay. That's fine, man. Is something wrong? Well, she looked a little on edge when she wandered off earlier. She did seem to be having fun at the park though, so it's probably nothing to worry about. I'm sure it's alright. Do you think we'll be able to see the nightly fireworks from the restaurant? I just hate if we ended up missing them. So what do we say to to eating at Fortuna downstairs for dinner. I heard that there's a lovely view at night. I do hope Lottie's alright. By that, I mean actually doing her job. Oh well, I have my own work to do. Back to cleaning I go. Mom, Dad, can we go now? If we don't hurry, we'll miss the parade. We're off to see Mishelam Wonderland's evening parade. Personally, I'd rather just take it easy and rest here, but her fatherly duties never end. Our little boy is getting impatient. We'd best be ready to leave soon. That villa I scoured this afternoon was just perfect. I'll have to get in touch with Clyde as soon as I get back. Your friends have already left for the state guest house. The crosses are waiting for you there as well, so I suggest you hurry. I heard there are some performers from Arc-en-Ciel staying on the next floor up. They might even be in the room directly above this. Maybe it's silly, but the thought of it makes me kinda nervous. I hate to break it to you, but the room right above this one is ours. There's a non-zero chance that the room right above us is where those Arc-en-Ciel performers are staying. Unfortunately, it's not there. Unfortunately for you. Gosh, am I glad we got a room this nice. Nothing's going to stop me from loafing around in here until tomorrow, no siree. The service at this hotel is marvelous. I just might splurge a little and have them deliver some wine to our room. This has been such an unforgettable experience. I've never been anywhere so fun and beautiful. I could even see myself moving to Crossbar now. We came to stay at Mishelam for our honeymoon. What a wonderful day it's been. Thank you so much, Adios. And my new wife, of course. Congratulations. I think I just saw Ilya walk by. The Ilya Plater from Arc-en-Ciel. My ass aren't playing tricks on me, are we? Can't believe she's in Mishelam at the same time as me. Damn it, I should have asked for her autograph. What's wrong with me? My sister and I decided to take our grandfather on a trip to celebrate his birthday. I guess that big grin on his face means we made the right decision. Oh, Grandpa, you can tell the theme park really struck a chord with him. We'll definitely be coming back again. This was my first time visiting Mishelam since they built the theme park, and boy did I have a blast. My favorite ride was the horror coaster. Now that one got the old heart pumping. I don't want to go, I want to play more. Now, sweetie, don't make a scene. It was just a theme park. I promise we'll come back, okay? Just a theme park. Oh, that's a great point. I only wanted to dress for a party tonight, but I can see myself wearing it casually too. In that case, I might as well buy some accessories to go with it. Why, it suits you perfectly, ma'am. This dress is not only stylish, but modest too. You'll find it appropriate for everyday use as well. Good evening, sir. Are you perhaps attending a party tonight? It may interest you to know we sell formal wear for any occasion here. We even offer on-the-spot fitting services. Please have a look around. The lakeside is locked. Well, of course, dear. I wasn't about to let us miss them. I'm sure it's sure to be a show to remember. What could make for a better souvenir than that? You hear that, honey? We're going to be shooting off fireworks over at the theme park. Why don't we go see it for ourselves? Ah. It's beautiful. If I remember correctly, they do this every night at Mishelam. Really now? Then in that case, I'm glad we got the opportunity to see it. Alright, we should head over to the guest house. Yes, let's go. This is my big chance. Just reach over and hold her hand. Wow, look at all the fireworks. So pretty. Oh, that was one heck of a day. Did you have fun, Lima? I sure did. Thanks, Daddy. Yes, dear. Thank you so much for bringing us on this trip. I made a wish at the top of the Castle of Mirrors to stay together with Mommy and Daddy forever. Then we rode the Ferris wheel and the roller coaster too. It was so much fun. I would have loved for us to stay at the hotel, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get a reservation. Oh well, Lima looked like she had a lot of fun, so that's good enough for me. Thank you for bringing us on this trip, dear. I'm going to cook a nice big meal as thanks when we get home. How does that sound? The nighttime performance is underway inside the theme park right now. It includes a parade where Mishi marches around with several other performers. Our guests can never get enough of it. That sounds like the kind of thing Tia would have loved to see if only we had the time. Mishelam's favorite fireworks show is held nightly, and about 100 fireworks in total are set off in the night sky. They're launched from a theme park, of course, but they can easily be seen from a hotel, not to mention passing airships. Wow, I'm still reeling from shock. Can't believe all the employees and customers sang me a happy birthday. Well, I wanted to surprise you, so I asked for their help earlier. Oh, thanks, that's the sweetest present I've gotten in a long time. But what made you do all this for me, Southward? Well, you know, you seemed kinda depressed lately. I couldn't just leave you like that. You deserve better. I do? What do you mean? Never mind, I think I got a little carried away by the moment there. Anyway, the night's still young. We can keep having fun together, if you like that, Maine. I'd love to. Apparently it's that girl over there's birthday today. Must be nice getting it celebrated with a whole restaurant like this. It was quite a classy move by the young man at the center table. I should surprise my granddaughter like that for her next birthday. I believe that customer at the center table is celebrating a birthday tonight. Her date surprised her by having everyone at the restaurant clap and sing for her. Our head chef can get a little carried away with special moments like these. If you'll excuse me, we've been very busy with all the dinners and reservations we have tonight. Very sorry, but if you don't have a reservation, I'm going to have to ask you to sit at the counter in the back. Personally, I think getting sung to out of the blue by an entire restaurant would be absolutely mortifying. Watching it happen to someone else, well, now that's a different story. I wasn't sure what to expect when the owner asked us to help with a surprise. But you know, I think gestures like this are rather heartwarming, really. From birthday bashes to welcome parties, going away gatherings to even marriage proposals. Here at Fortuna, we're ready to provide you with whatever you need to transport your dreams into reality. Do consult us if there's anything we can do to make your special occasion simply unforgettable. I bought a trove's worth of accessories at the jewelry store today, and here I thought I wasn't even going to stop by. Ah, nothing washes the stress away, quite like a shopping spree or two. So this is Diamante. Just like how I imagined it, the jewelry looks absolutely superb. That's right, you spent most of today in the boutique, didn't you? Wait, so does that mean you aren't already a member here, Ellie? But you and Mariabelle have been friends forever, plus you're a McDowell. Not to be presumptuous or anything. Well, as a matter of fact, Belle and I never came here during any of our trips to Mishelam. I think she's the kind of woman who prefers shopping for clothes. I can see that. Well, now that we're here, why don't you take a look around? I'd love to. Necklaces, rings, brooches. The selection is a little overwhelming. True, but there's no sense in worrying yourself too much. Most of it is outside our budget. Oh, look here, Lloyd. Isn't that ring just lovely? Let's take a closer look. Yeah, it really is. I think it would look great on you, Ellie. Now, don't you try and flatter me, mister. I'm not. I really meant it. It would probably cost me 3 months' salary to pay for something like this. Wait, these things are... marriage? Wedding rings? Hello there, are you two shopping for engagement rings this evening? I could offer my assistance if you like. Excuse me? I think there's been a mistake here. Oh, my apologies. Are the two of you not planning to be wed? I saw you eyeing the engagement rings, I just assumed. No. It's not like that at all. We haven't even gotten that far yet. Don't get the wrong idea, Lloyd. I just like the ring, is all. I swear it wasn't trying to imply anything by it. I know, Ellie. It was an honest mistake. There's no reason to get so flustered. I see. Then should I give you more time to properly discuss the terms of your engagement? No, I told you it's not like that. Kind of hurts when she's so desperate to clarify the situation. Regardless, I do owe Ellie a lot for always being there for me. A wedding ring is out of the question, but maybe getting her a gift wouldn't be a bad idea. Mrs. Meller's brooch looks like it would suit her. The price is 10,000 mirror. Oh, that's a lot. Can I even afford it? Sure, let's do it. Excuse me, sir, would you mind wrapping up this brooch for us? Oh? Lloyd! What? You've been supporting me day in and day out, Ellie. Just figured you deserved a little show of thanks. Would make me happy if you accepted it. A 10,000 mirror brooch is a lot more than just a little show of thanks, if you ask me. Do you not like it? Or maybe you'd rather accept a gift like this from someone else? No, it's not it. Thank you, Lloyd. This makes me happier than you know. But I think it's only fitting that I pick something out for you in return. Are you sure? You really don't have to. Don't be ridiculous. Fair's fair. You sit tight, I'll go look for something that suits you. Afterwards, Lloyd and Ellie had the jewelry they bought gift wrapped by the clerk and formally exchanged them as presents. A green charm. Yes, that's right. I've been making frequent trips to Erebonia as of late. But even there, I've never seen a jeweler with such high quality selection as this. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Prosper Septium compares quite favorably to the rest of the continents. No one else can even hope to compare. We look forward to your next visit. Thank you again for your patronage, darling. Jewelry is a present you give for a lifetime. It can convey emotions other gifts simply can't. By the grace of a goddess, I pray that your little friend cherishes it. I've been trying to keep from going outside too much after the sun sets these days. Earlier this year, I had a most dreadful encounter with some of Varsha's warhounds during one of my late-night walks. I'd advise you all to follow my lead. Whatever business you have here, finish it up and head straight home. Goddess forbid I ever have to outrun any warhounds again like I did last spring. Oh, hello, Lloyd. Woof. So this is where you were, Cecile, and you even have Sight with you? You two make an unusual pair. Did you still have something to do before you make your way to the guest house? Oh, I'll be heading over shortly. Sight escorted me here not too long ago. The place isn't as loud as a theme park, so I thought I'd cool off in the breeze a bit beforehand. Hey, Cecile, it looks like you've got a lot on your mind. Is there something wrong? Oh, it's nothing per se, but you're right about the first part. Maybe now would be a good time to talk about it? You see, they've selected the date for Shizuku's next operation. Dr. Salem will be performing a procedure on her in an attempt to restore her vision. Shizuku's having a surgery. She's had several in the past already, but none have succeeded in bringing her eyesight back. Her complications span the field of surgery to internal medicine to neurology. A complete and total recovery will be hard to achieve. This time, however, Dr. Salem will be trying a new technique that she's been researching for a while now. A new technique? The finer details are outside my area of expertise, to be honest, but apparently Dr. Salem's background in both surgical and neurological science makes her uniquely qualified to perform it. The margin of error is slim and the doctors want everything to be perfect, so we recently had the latest equipment brought in from Hemispheria. According to Dr. Salem, though, the odds of a procedure succeeding are still 50-50 at best. Wow, 50-50 odds even after all that. That's troubling to hear. I know, but when I think about all the setbacks she's already endured, this was the best chance she's ever had. I pray with the time it finally works. Right, not just for her sake, but for Arias's too. We'll keep Shizuku in our thoughts and prayers, Cecile. Thank you, Lloyd. I'm sure it'll bring her much comfort to hear that. There you are, Cecile. I've been looking all over for you. Oh, Ilya, is something the matter? Is something the matter? Oh, for crying out loud. You told me you'd be a little late ages ago. I was about to tear up the entire resort tracking you down. Sorry about that. We can head over there right now. I'll be seeing the both of you inside, and thank you for the chat. Talking things out helped clear my mind a bit. I know you all had more than enough worries to go around these days, but just remember, Shizuku and I are always cheering you on. So no matter what happens, keep those chins up for us, okay? Thanks, Cecile. We won't forget that. Now then, shall we be off, Ilya? Not so fast, Missy. Just what sort of scandalous conversations were you having with my favorite little guy and his pal, huh? Come on now, let me in on it. I get the feeling that Cecile turned our attempts to cheer up right back at us. Yeah, that's about sums her up, alright. Anyway, we should be on our way to the guest house too. Rough. Goodbye for now, Sight. Oh, the hell? You remember what I told you earlier, right? You have to excel in sports and your studies. No excuses. I heard you the first time, Emmy. That's my job as your science, right? I'm not sure how far I'll get with either, but I'll give it everything I got. It's cold at night, Emmy. You have to stay warm. I know it. Betzel, he's second in them when it comes to behaving like a gentleman. Still, he has a long way to go before he can proudly call himself my husband. They say Mayor Croix will be paying a visit to the state guest house tonight. I find that surprising. Surely his recent independence proposal has kept him busy. Speaking of which, I have to wonder how much progress he's made on that front. The State Guest House, formerly Speaker Hartman's mansion. Welcome to the state guest house at Mishelam Resort. Master LoH and Miss Ellie from the SSS, I presume. Yes, that's us. Wait, I remember you. You're the guy who was at the auction, weren't you? Now that you mention it? I'm terribly sorry about what happened that night. I never would have imagined my previous employer would turn out the way he has. Many of your old servants, myself included, were betrayed and entrusted with managing the state guest house. It was by the kindness of Mayor Croix that we were allowed to preserve our livelihoods. Really now, I'm glad to hear that. I thought the dignitaries that attended the trade conference also stayed here. You've done the state a great service. My thanks to you both. You're simply too kind. There we are! Hey Kia, did you miss me? Yep, I've been exploring with Sally to pass the time. They said the dinner party thingy is going to be starting soon. So hurry up and get to your seats. Got it. Would you mind leading the way for us, sir? Of course. Please come inside. LoH and the others were guided to the guest hall's banquet hall. Mayor Croix and his daughter Mariabel arrived shortly thereafter. Warm greetings were exchanged for Mayor, who apologized for his tardiness. At last, the luxurious yet unpretentious dinner party could truly begin. Once again, I can't apologize enough for keeping you all waiting. After all, what kind of host shows up late to his own dinner party? It's okay, Mr. Mayor. Everybody understands how busy you are. We appreciate all you've done. Yes, but just know that he's only as busy as he is by choice. Guilty as charged. Belle. I'm usually too busy rehearsing and performing to keep up with politics, to be perfectly honest. That said, there's no avoiding the news of a drastic proposal you made. If you're all being honest, then I should admit that it was something I've been ruminating on since taking office. Frankly, I never intended to include it on the conference agenda, but the discourse grew a tad heated and I'd had all I could take. So I decided it was the time to grab the bull by the horns. So you did. And now that the curtain has risen, you have to keep dancing until the end, isn't that right? Precisely. Speaking of a stage, it's my understanding that Archon Steel will be holding a revival production of Golden Sun Silver Moon. It just so happens that the local referendum gauging the public interest in independence is being held 1 week after its opening. Such was the reason I invited you and your troop here. Happy coincidence with this. Huh. Go figure. And I appreciate that you did. This break has been a long time coming. Thank you again for inviting us. Yeah, thanks. After hearing all that, I feel a bit uncertain about my own place at this table. Oh, not at all, Ms. Noyes. You're the table's representative of the esteemed St. Ursula Hospital. I've heard quite a bit about you. I must say, your sterling reputation precedes you. Some even call you the second coming of St. Ursula herself. Believe me when I say it is an honor to meet you. Please, Mr. Mayor, I think you may be exaggerating just a tad. But thank you for your kind words. The honor's all mine. Oh, Father, you do realize you've sung the praises of nobody but the women here, don't you? How about sparing some of those kind words for LoH and the others as well? Oh, my apologies. Being surrounded by so many beautiful young ladies would be enough to sweep any man of my age off his feet. No problem. We are thankful you invited us. That's right. This little diversion was exactly what we needed. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Today was the most fun I've had in a long time. Yeah, me too. Good, good. That was the hope. Forgive me for bringing this up again, but I wish to speak of the harrowing events that transpired at the conference. The terrorists were guilty of trying to destroy the tower, but I never wanted the day to end the way it did. I do not believe their sins, nor anyone else's for that matter, were grave enough to warrant taking their lives. I intend to work to ensure that such tragedies cannot happen again, as well as to show the people of this world that justice is still alive and well. Oh. Mayor Croix. Hearing you say that helps wash away some of the concerns weighing on my mind. I have a question regarding the state's independence referendum. Will Crossbelt truly become its own political entity if the public votes in favor of it? No, the referendum itself doesn't have the power to make independence a reality. However, the results will serve as a concrete message to our neighbors abroad. Once votes are in, an international public opinion will begin to form. That will be our opportunity to snatch independence from the major powers. Or at least that's how I imagine it. Ballsy play. You make it sound all too easy. The way I see it, you're leading Crossbell right into dire straits. Wazzy! No, it's exactly as he says. There's no question about the complex geopolitical challenge Crossbell's state independence will present. However, the hearts of mankind are not so frail as to be swept away by the waves of hardship. Even in the face of great adversity, man maintains his dignity and pursues its ideals. I believe the potential to do so is precisely what makes us human. Uncle, the potential to pursue one's ideals with dignity. Well said. So yes, the path Crossbell must walk will in fact be fraught with peril. But that notwithstanding, my peers and I will struggle and strive in the coming weeks to open that path for us all. However, it will be the duty of the next generation to aim just as high and keep us on that path. Mayor Croix took a look around the room, making eye contact with each and every one of his guests. I ask that all of you continue contributing to Crossbell's future in whatever manner you can. Once the dinner party came to a close, Lloyd and the others returned to the third floor of the hotel. Feeling exhausted yet strangely uplifted, they decided to turn in early for the night.